So early in the morning, Laban arose, and kissed his sons and daughters, and blessed them. Then Laban departed and returned to his place. So Jacob went on his way, and saw the hosts of God encamped. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is God's encampment," and he called the name of that place Encampments. Then Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother in the land of Seir, the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Speak thus to my lord Esau. Thus your servant Jacob says, I sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now. I have oxen, donkeys, sheep, and male and female servants, and I have sent to tell my lord, that I may find grace in your sight." Then the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, "We came to your brother Esau, and he also is coming to meet you, and 400 men with him." So Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people with him and the oxen and sheep into 2 companies. Thus Jacob said, "If Esau comes to the one company and destroys it, then the other company will escape." Again Jacob said, "O God of my father Abraham and God of my father Isaac, the Lord who said to me, 'Return to the land of your nativity, and I will deal well with you.' Let me be satisfied with all the righteousness and all the truth you have shown your servant. For I crossed over this Jordan with my staff, and now I have become 2 companies. Deliver me from the hand of my brother, Esau, for I am afraid of him, lest he come and attack me and the mother with the children. For you said, I will surely treat you well, and make your seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude." So he lodged there that same night, and took some of the things he had brought as a present for Esau his brother: 200 female goats and 20 male goats, 200 sheep and 20 rams, 30 milk camels with their offspring, 40 cows and 10 bulls, 20 female donkeys and 10 foals. Then he delivered them to the hand of his servants, each flock by itself, and said to his servants, "Go on before me, and put some distance between successive droves." And he commanded the first one, saying, "When Esau my brother meets you and asks you, saying, 'To whom do you belong, and where are you going? Whose are these going before you?' Then you shall say, 'Your servant Jacob's. These things are a present sent to my lord Esau, and behold, he also is behind us.'" So he commanded the first, the second, and the third, and all who followed the droves, saying, "In this manner you shall speak to Esau when you find him, and also say, 'Behold, your servant Jacob is coming behind us.' For he said to himself, 'I will appease him with the present that goes before me, and afterward I will see his face. Perhaps he will accept me.' So the present went on before him, but he himself lodged that night in the encampment. And he arose that night, and took his 2 wives, his 2 maidservants, and his 11 sons, and crossed over the ford of Jabbok. He took them and crossed over the brook, and sent over what he had. Then Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. Now when he saw he did not prevail against him, he touched the socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip was dislocated as he wrestled with him. Then he said, "Let me go, for the day breaks." But he said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." So he said to him, "What is your name?" He said, "Jacob." And he said, "Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have prevailed with God and with men." Then Jacob asked, saying, "Tell me your name, I pray." And he said, "Why do you ask about my name?" And he blessed him there. So Jacob called the name of that place, the form of God. For I saw God face to face, and my soul was saved. When the form of God passed by, the sun rose on him, but he limped on his hip. Therefore to this day, the children of Israel do not eat the muscle that shrank, which is on the hip socket, because he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, and the muscle that shrank.